On the news tonight, Governor Obiano expresses satisfaction with state achievements in the education sector. APGA National Chairman Oye urges members to forge united front to consolidate on achievements. President Buhari states resolve to end insecurity across the country. And on the foreign scene, Democratic Republic of Congo records 26 Ebola deaths in one day. Good evening and welcome to the news. My name is Chidima Oranwa. Stakeholders in the world of communication have commended the contributions of the new media to the growth and development of the society. They gave the commendations during the unveiling of the book New Media and African Society, authored by many scholars drawn from across Nigeria and beyond. Correspondent Ngozi Obileri covered the event and now reports.
The book was edited by the Commissioner for Basic Education, Professor Kate Omenua, and others. It is an 18-chapters book divided into 4 parts and written by 28 authors. Unveiling the book, Governor Obiano, represented by the head of service, Barrister Harry Odo, commended the editors of the book, especially Professor Omenua, whom he said has pushed Anambra to a high pedestal and projected the state throughout the world in terms of quality education, recalling how the students of the state have been excelling in national and international competitions.
On behalf of His Excellency, the Governor of the State, I suggest that we all have copies in our hands and admire them as we make our pronouncement. His Excellency has asked me to support this wonderful effort, this erudite effort.
Reviewing the book, New Media and African Society, the book reviewer, who is also the chairman, Board of Trustees, Reading Association of Nigeria, Professor Chukwuemeka Onukogu, talked about the book in 3 different parts, emphasizing on chapters containing the leadership style of Governor Obiano and its positive impact on the growth of education and all-round development. Professor Onukogu recalled that World Bank had described Anambra as the literacy hub of Nigeria, urging everyone to endeavor to adhere to the advice on the chapters on hate speech and the contributions of the new media to the growth of African culture and society.
With the new media, you have what it takes to perform better than professional journalists. The Anambra Wheel of Development model, vividly described in the book, is one every governor in Nigeria should emulate.
In a welcome speech, one of the editors and authors, Professor Omenua, said that the book highlights the positive aspect of new media, contains Anambra shared values, explored how Anambra state government used communication to develop the state, pointing out that Governor Obiano's style of leadership depicts a leader who demonstrates what it means to communicate through leadership.
This government uses communication, to communicate development. The verbal and non-verbal cues, the 20 million naira project, the way we ask people to bring out their projects and their developmental strides from bottom up to top and not top down.
Earlier, the chairman on the occasion, Mr. Jude Okwo, said the event was to recognize hard work and appreciated Governor Obiano for choosing capable hands to work with, noting that Ndi Anambra are seeing the results. Among those present at the event were members of the State Executive Council, members of the State House of Assembly, the academia, traditional rulers, students and managing directors of agencies, including the managing director and chief executive officer of the ABS, Chief Uche Nwora. In Oka, I am Ngozi Obileri for ABS News.
In their quest to spread the Our Youth campaign, Onyebuchi Krisi Federal Foundation has taken their health education campaign to the government of Anambra State. To this end, the group paid a courtesy visit to the Commissioner for Basic Education, Professor Kate Omenua, and her health counterpart, Dr. Joel Akabike, to seek for a partnership with the 2 critical ministries that can drive their vision of reaching every goal in every community on breast and cervical cancer preventive techniques. We have details.
Delegation led by the OCI legal advisor, Barrister Onyechi Ononye, informed the Commissioner for Basic Education, as well as the Health Commissioner, that the OCI Foundation, founded by Dr. Christy Fedora, an Australian-based medical doctor, has since 2017 been at the vanguard of empowering the youths on ways to mitigate the risk of breast and cervical cancers. According to Barrister Ononye, OCI Foundation has single-handedly sponsored annual health symposia on breast and cervical cancers preventive techniques in Anambra East local government area, adding that the foundation has now developed an evidence-based initiatives that will ensure that the teaching against breast and cervical cancers are delivered in a sustainable and cost-effective ways to students in Nigerian senior secondary schools, and appeal to the state government for support in facilitating the campaign.
Very important because we want to introduce this program concerning cervical cancer and breast cancer into the school curriculum. We want to push it in so that they will be taught, they will teach them this from JS1 to SS3.
Responding, the Commissioner for Basic Education, Professor Omenoga, affirmed that she's already converted to the Arm Our Youth campaign because she understood the need for early detection and presentation for breast and cervical cancers, but requests for an explicit plan on the implementation process to include the campaign in the civic education curriculum.
I want that implemented, yes. We understand what we are doing. We also understand the need to enlighten our people and to start early, so that we can curb any spread of cancer, especially cervical cancer.
On his part, the Commissioner for Health, Dr. Joe Akabike, said the OCI Foundation's Arm Our Youth Health campaign is in line with the state government's Think Home philosophy, and assured the Foundation's president of the full support of his ministry in campaigning for a preventive health scheme, which he said is commendable. Dr. Akabike noted that breast and cervical cancers are mainly gynecological health issues, adding that the lives of women are worth saving through preventive health care and awareness creation. In their separate remarks, the Executive Secretary, Anambra State Primary Health Care Development Agency, Dr. Chioma Ezeniemolo, and the former chairman, PPSSC, Lady Joy Olasi, who are the official champions of the campaign, expressed delight with the warm reception from the commissioners, pointing out that the president and founder of the OCI Foundation, Dr. Ifediora, has shown great commitment in the education of young girls on breast and cervical cancers prevention.
A partnership with the state government will be of tremendous benefit to the foundation. It will give it the wide reach it deserves. It will now be something that will be done across the state.
Decoration of the commissioners with the OCI muffler formed the high points of the visits.
Following his arrest, Chibo Aniewu, also known as Transformer, the main suspect in the killing of Chief Frank Anthony Iwoka, the President General of Nima community, has confessed his involvement in the crime. Ngozi Obleri has details.
Chibo Aniebu, aka Transformer, is a native of Aba village, Nimo, in Njikoka Council area of Anambra State. His involvement in the assassination of the late President General of Nimo community in Njikoka Council area, Chief Frank Anthony Iwoka, on the 16th of April 2019, was unraveled when the Anambra State Police Command launched a manhunt for perpetrators of the act. Fortunately for the police and unfortunately for Chibo, he was caught. Here is his confession.
Which car have been carried go?
Corona. Nobody saw it was smashed.
How many of you have been doing the operation?
I was arrested. So Bina called me to come to Afibe and I came. I didn't know operation. Yes, I know that. I thought this is how we can get them, but I have not got them. Is that Obina was saying that the man is stopping from coming to that name. Once he just with the vigilante group of the town, of the Nimo community. Obina knows him very well.
Chibo mentioned the names of his other accomplices, namely Chukwu Nonso, popularly called Mwasami, Obinna Okoro, and Smart. The State Police Command has declared the other 3 suspects, believed to be still at large, wanted. Anyone with useful information on how to apprehend them will receive a reward of 5 million naira for each of the suspects. Governor Willie Obiano had, while announcing the reward at a media briefing on Monday, 29th April 2019, after the State Executive Council meeting, assured Anambra that his administration will continue to ensure that Anambra remains the safest state in Nigeria. He also cautioned landlords in the state to be careful in who they let out their properties to, as any building discovered to be used in carrying out any criminal activity will be pulled down.
Monday, after the service, I promised Anambra people that we will arrest the people that killed Tony Boka, the PG Nemo. And that was on Monday. We picked up the leader of this team, Chibo Anyem, popularly aka Transformer. Our wide network was able to assist us, plus the bounty of 5 million for anybody that gives us information on that. So we got a tip and we picked the guys. We were able to assess their chat group and we saw how they planned everything. Also made confessions, that clearly shows why they did that. But what is important from the Anambra is to once more be reassured that Anambra remains the safest state in Nigeria. Safest state in Nigeria. We have what it takes, the equipment to discover and detect any form of criminality anywhere. When I made that promise on Easter Monday, I was not boasting. We quickly put all the equipment we have in place and we were able to track this guy. Now we are looking for 3 more of the suspects, namely Smart, as the surname N, Chukunonso, alias Mwasam, and Obin Okafo. We are going to pick them. We know where they are. We are tracking them, and we'll pick them. And I also want to reassure anybody that helps us in this arrest. There's another bounty of 5 million per head. So if you help us to arrest Smart, you earn 5 million. You help us in the arrest of Chukun also, you earn 5 million. You help us to arrest Obin Okafo, you earn 5 million. So this is important because this administration values the life of any Anambra fellow, anywhere in Nigeria. We are ready to go to anywhere to save an Anambra man. Anywhere. So I'm using this opportunity to sound a note of warning on all criminals not to show up here in Anambra because they will be dealt with very decisively. We have what it takes to trace them and hand them over to the law enforcement agents for the due process to follow. Once more, landlords, be careful who you pick up as your tenants. Very important, because we are not going to spare your house. No excuse.
The 5 million naira reward is for information leading to the arrest of each remaining suspect still at large. Call the police number 0703 919 4332 0703 919 4332 if you have information.
The national chairman of the All Progressives Grand Alliance, ABGA, Chief Victor Oye, has entreated aggrieved members of the party to forgive and join the party's progress march. Chief Oye was speaking as a guest on ABS phone-in radio program. Daniel Ezigwe has details.
The ABGA national chairman used the platform to call on ABGA members who are not happy with the events of the last elections to quell their anger and join hands to build a stronger and united party. He noted that the party remained the ideal Igbo voice and reminded those who have diverse concerns with the party's nomination processes to look up ABGA constitution and make a better judgment. On the assessment of Governor Obiano's regime, Chief Oye said the administration has given the party a stronger voice and upheld its developmental pledges to Anambra State. Some listeners who called in on the program, including Chief Nwokoye from Isiago, Uchenna Mbakwe from Nimo, Emeka from Ekulobia, amongst others, voiced their opinions, asked questions, and made suggestions. In Oka, Daniel Ezigwe, ABS News.
It was a moment of joy for the family of Mrs. Njideka Okoye of the News and Current Affairs Department of Anambra Broadcasting Service as family members, friends, relations, and well-wishers gathered at St. Christopher's Anglican Church, Odabo, Onitsha, to share in their joy as they appreciated God for the gift of baby boy to the family. In his sermon, the parish priest of the church, Reverend Canon Chibueze Abone, who spoke on seeking the risen God in a wrong place, cautioned Christians against searching for the living among the dead. Odinaka Wolisa filed in the report taken from our studios.
Reverend Canon Abone lamented that the present-day society has gone astray in its quest for miracles, reminding them of the need to return back to the cross. Speaking at the event, the traditional ruler of Umeri, Igwe Benneth Emeka, highlighted the need for families to build their trust and wait upon the Lord. The Director, News and Current Affairs Department, ABS, Mr. Gabe Okpaleze, who led members of the department to the event, thanked God for making the joy of the family complete with the gift of a baby boy and prayed God to bless him with long life and wisdom.
As members of the same family, the ABS family, we came because we have to identify with her. We are very grateful to God for having done that for her, and we are wishing the baby and the family long life and prosperity.
In their separate speeches, some friends of the family, Mr. Christopher Nwolisa and Mrs. Amaka Josiah Okoli, expressed gratitude to God for its goodness upon the family, praying that the arrival of the bundle of joy will usher open doors and immeasurable blessings upon the family. In an interview, the hosts, Mr. Fidelis and Mrs. Injideka Okoye, expressed gratitude to God for his mercies upon their daughter and the arrival of the baby into the family.
I am overwhelmed with joy. The Lord has done it. We came to church today to give thanks to God for his goodness for my family, for a successful operation on my daughter, on her 2 legs, for blessing my family with a child. I'm grateful to God. It is the Lord that did this, and I'm grateful to him. Thanks be to God.
Still to come this evening, President Buhari states resolved to end insecurity across the country. Democratic Republic of Congo records 26 Ebola deaths in one day. The news returns after this timeout. Please join us again.
History shows Diamond shared the dream to build more than just a bank, bringing the online revolution to Nigeria and becoming part of the networked society, helping to lift the country and continent out of recession to enrich its people too. Now, with our 2 banks fused together, we can help more move up the social ladder and help future generations make more of their lives, whoever and wherever they are. A new bond to help unleash the potential in every African who banks with us.
Ezinụlọ Chief Christian Nweke Nnọka na Irudo Igboala Village nke dị n'Iftedun Kansụl Dunukọfịa n'ime Anambra steeti a ji obi mwute ekwupụta ọnwụ ntụmadị nke bịa gburu di ya ha hụrụ n'anya, nwanne nwoke, nwanne nna ha nakwa nna ha ochie bụ Chief Dr. Christian Nweke Nnọka a na-etu ya Okilowa. Ọ gbara afọ 56 wee nwa. Mmemme akwamozie Tuzdee abalị 30 Eprel n'ime afọ a, ndị otu Kraịst amụ anya ba na ngwurube ya dị n'iru ụdọ Igboala Village Iftedun Kansụl Dunukọfịa mgbe ọ ga-akụ elekere 5 n'uhuruchi ụbọchị Wenezdee abalị mbụ ọnwa Mee n'afọ abụ 2019 ọkụ elekere 8 n'ụtụtụ. Adọta ozie na ngwurube ya kwanyere egwu ikpeazụ ọkụzi elekere 10 akalia ụka na ngwurube ya ndị mgbalụ a na-abịa ụbọchị tọzdee bụ abalị 2 ọnwa Mee na Fraịde bụ abalị 3 nakwa Satọde bụ abalị 4 ọnwa Mee mmemme akwụzie a na-aga n'iru ụbọchị ụka bụ abalị 5 ọnwa Mee n'ime afọ bụ 2019 apụta ụka akwamozu ezinụlọ Nnọka bịara aka n'ọkwa n'aha ezinụlọ.
You are still listening to the evening news on ABS TV. President Muhammad Buhari says that his administration will not relent until the Boko Haram terrorism and security crisis in parts of the country were eradicated. The president said that the federal government was working on stabilization, reconstruction and resettlement phase of the overall efforts in the northeast, urging for the support and understanding of Nigerians. Buhari, whose speech was read by Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, stated this in Abuja, adding that Nigerians must disregard political, religious and ethnic affiliations and wage the war against terror and insurgency. And now business news. The national leadership of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria has charged its leadership in the Midwest zone to ensure availability of petroleum products to the public at all times. The IPMAM national leadership urged the appointed leadership of the Midwest zone to liaise with the officials of NNPC PPMC in the zone for effective allocation and distribution of petroleum products for its members. It also enjoined them to ensure that members sell the products at officially regulated prices. It warned that the body will not tolerate contravention of government rules and regulations in the oil industry, as well as to ensure that the products are available for Nigerians at all times in the filling stations. 26 people died of Ebola in a single day in the Democratic Republic of Congo's North Kivu province, the highest daily toll since its outbreak nearly 9 months ago, the Health Ministry said today. The current outbreak is the second deadliest on record after the epidemic that shook West Africa in 2014 to 2016 and killed more than 11,300 people. The Health Ministry, it has counted 957 deaths in the country, of which 891 were confirmed cases and 66 suspected ones. And on the sporting scene, the president of Nigerian Volleyball Federation, NVBF, Engineer Musa, said that the Federal Ministry of Youth and Sports has assured the Federation of maximum support. Nimrod, who disclosed this in Abuja, said the Ministry of Sports supports the activities of the NVBF, and that is why both local and international tournaments are hosted in Nigeria. He added that the ministry has pledged to assist the Federation when hosting the 2019 All-African Games qualifiers for women in the volleyball later in the year. And that's just about it on the news. But before we go, a quick reminder that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any parts of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television. Subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/ABS Radio Television online. Follow us on Twitter at ABS Radio TV and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website www.absradiotv.com. And now the recap of our major stories. Governor Obiano has expressed satisfaction with state achievements in the education sector. ABGA National Chairman Oye has urged members to forge united fronts to consolidate on achievements. President Buhari has restated resolve to end insecurity across the country. And on the foreign scene, we reported the Democratic Republic of Congo has recorded 26 Ebola deaths in one day. Thank you so much for listening. My name is Chidinma Oranwa. Good night.